and welcome, wonderful travel advisors. We are so excited to have our new supplier, ROLZO, with us today, and we have wonderful Jesse. How are you doing today, Jesse?
It's great to connect with you all. Happy to
We
be here.
we're glad to have you, Jesse. And just before you get started, travel advisors, this will be recorded so you can watch it back at your leisure anytime in the Travel Cafe website under our training hub. Go to suppliers and then click ROLZO, as well as you can find the registration information for English and for Spanish in the Travel Cafe website under suppliers. Select your country, and then you'll find it under ROLZO again. And then also we will have Q&A at the end of the webinar. So if you have any questions, put them in chat anytime, and we will ask those at the end to Jesse. So again, Jesse, thanks for being with us, and we're excited to get started.
Beautiful. Well, again, happy to be here with you all. Thanks for taking some time out of your busy days. We'll be really brief today, just a very quick demo demonstrating who ROLZO is, how we can best support you, and then just showing you how our platform works. It's really intended to be very user-friendly, everything at your fingertips to be able to support your clientele to the best of your ability. So let's go ahead and dive in. ROLZO is global, so I believe we are going to post this to USA, UK, Australia markets. UK, ROLZO is based in the UK, so just keep that in mind, whoever's listening to this. This is really very straightforward, everyone. It's going to be one of the better services out there in the marketplace for your clients traveling. And so what we're able to provide, and we'll go through these one by one, is obviously transfers to begin. Now, this is one-way transfer, return transfers. You're looking at airports, you're looking at bus terminals, train stations, things like that. If you have a client who wants to send a really nice gift in style in a particular city, we also have our drivers that can pick up items as well, which has become more popular in the last couple of years. But keep that in mind. Anything A to B is going to be your transfer. If you're thinking about airport transfers, it's very seamless, stress-free travel. We monitor the flight. We have complimentary wait time, of course, luggage assistance, and complimentary child seats. What's really something, a place where ROLZO really shines is our VIP meet and greet. We've actually hired a team who used to work at major airports around the globe in the VIP meet and greet sector, who have come on to really help support us in articulating the right type of service your client's going to receive so it matches, and also just making sure that it's very professional, and we're really doing our best to alleviate all the pain points of international travel while your clients are at the airport. So it's, as you can see, frictionless. That's the idea. It's smooth, it's stress-free. We have a dedicated greeter that will attend to all of your clients' needs, take care of the luggage, and really walk them through as an expedited process through the airport. So meet and greet at the curbside as well, assistance with luggage and check-in. So this is really a chauffeur plus that VIP meet and greet, kind of hand-holding, shouldering your client through the airport for any of those clients who are used to that type of service or looking for that type of service. We do it very well. And again, by the hour. So if you have clients who are, let's say, around the holidays upcoming now during festive, using some of these services to rent out vacation homes, and they want to have a driver outside during their week at their particular vacation home, that's a by the hour service. If you have clients who want to go shopping in a city and they would like a driver, what's really special about ROLZO is that our drivers are they go through a very rigorous process in terms of our interviewing. And so we actually hired the main and head majordome butler at the Ritz Paris. He was there for 15 years, and he heads up talent for ROLZO. So all of our drivers go through this entire interview process with our head majordome. And essentially, they are pretty much like butlers. They know the area. They're not tour guides per se, but they're typically locals. They know the area, and they can take our travel advisors clients around with ease. They're professional. They're in suit and tie, boots, and English speaking, especially in these foreign countries, especially in Europe. So just keep that in mind for any of your clients who want to buy the hour service. Again, you can see here hourly services, daily services. You know, what happens quite often, especially with how in the US, you all know how crazy airfare has been lately. And even in Europe, if you have clients who have a flight cancellation or don't want to fly, obviously things are very accessible in Europe if you want to fly from one drive from one country to the other. We very often have our clients who will just hop in a very comfortable vehicle to take them to another country, as opposed to flying. So keep that in mind for by the hour. Now, I know Archer has a completely separate side of the business where there is some events that you guys are doing. So keep in mind, this is for those of you who want to plan events where you'll need 10, 15, 20 plus vehicles, maybe for a wedding. Just know that we have an entirely separate event department that can really support you with any event planning that you need. Um, you can see our fleet here, no more than 2, 3 years old. We really do our best to have our own fleet and operations in major cities across the world. In fact, we do. In about 12 to 13 different major cities around the world, we have our own operational fleet and drivers, meaning the price will be lower for you because we have our own operational kind of hub there in those major cities. Now, in other places in the world where we're not, of course, we're partnering with other local suppliers on the ground. But we're doing our best, again, to really take over the market share and provide this level of service everywhere for you. So you can see electric vehicles. We do have some clients who have that as a preference. You can see business first, Lux. I mean, we're really doing our best to offer so much optionality in each destination. I'll show you in a moment on our platform through our demo how easy it is to book one of these transfers for your clients. Ultimate onboard experience awaits. So as you can see here, standard and personalized types of options for your clients who are maybe more specific. Now, what you might not realize, I was a travel advisor for many years, and I realized quickly that the first touch point for a client arriving in a new destination, whether that's on a honeymoon or a couple's getaway or a family trip, is typically the transfer, not the hotel. So why not, when the clients arrive, have flowers waiting for them in the car, a bottle of champagne, something really special, an itinerary per se. If you have your itinerary created, we can actually have that printed out and in the car waiting for your clients. So really special, above and beyond, different and unique types of services that ROLZO likes to offer to really differentiate you from the other travel advisors in the market. So keep that in mind. Chocolates, handwritten notes, we've done it all. And as you can see here, unparalleled global reach, as we discussed. You can see here, ROLZO's reach is pretty incredible. We are global in over 750 cities, 1,000 airports. So it'd be interesting to me to get a request from you that we're not in a specific city that your clients are traveling to. Could be maybe a place like Uzbekistan or Bhutan, where we're really going to do our best to be able to offer our service there. But again, in those main major cities and locations around the world, we got you covered. This is something that's very fascinating to me. A lot of clients don't realize that you can really create a very special experience for your clients by having door-to-door service, right? So pick up from their home to the airport, meet and greet to their hotel, whether they're traveling, for example, here to Paris, and then of course through their time in France, if that's where they were traveling, and then all the way back home. So we do offer door-to-door service. Don't even think about it. It's just taken care of for your clients if they're interested in this level of service. Um, we have our team. I'll get into the demo here, our 24/7 chat, which is not a bot, it's a human being, and they're spectacular in terms of getting back to you within minutes to make sure that everything is taken care of. If you need a cancellation, if you need to make a change, that's your go-to. You don't have to wait for someone to email you back. You just go into a chat and within minutes you have a response. So we've done a really good job of beefing up our tech team over the last 3, 4 years to make sure that in busier times of the year, festive coming up now in the summer, that every travel advisor has one-on-one personalized service, which is very important to ROLZO. Again, these are just some API integrations. We're talking to Archer about this to maybe even have the opportunity for you to go into the internet and book ROLZO from there, as opposed to having your own account with us. But these are just things that is in the works, and that's really it. Everyone, we have some testimonials here. I can hear some of the offices around the world. But again, I really want to make sure that I'm not stealing too much of your time, first of all. And secondly, this is our portal, which you're going to gain access to. I believe Archer did send out some marketing materials through email in a newsletter, I believe. And so a lot of Archer advisors got in touch with us already. We did set up a very large number of accounts, over like 50 accounts with Archer already. If you haven't done that, you can go into the internet. If you're in the US, you can reach out to myself. If you're in a Spanish speaking country, you can reach out to Haley, my colleague who's in Mexico. And again, if you're in the UK or Australia, additionally, English speaking, you can reach out to me as well. You can see here, this is the platform that you're going to gain instant access to. And again, you have three services here. You have the transfer A to B, you have by the hour, and you have car rental. Now, it's very easy and intuitive. So we highly encourage you to make the bookings. That's what it's really designed for you to place the bookings here yourself. If you have something very complex, you can reach out to business@rolzo.com. Maybe that door-to-door service, 5 or 6 transfers within one booking. And you don't want to do that yourself, our team can certainly assist you with that. But again, we have these three here, which we'll go into. So for the transfer, you can choose the date here. And again, this is live real time. So say you have clients landing in London, let's say Heathrow, and you want them to be picked up, let's say at 1:20, and they're flying, they're driving to, you could add a stop if you want, but say they're going to downtown London. Let's say the bridge, they want to do some sightseeing. You just do a quick search. What we love about this platform, in addition to our travel advisors, is that it gives you instant results, right? So you have Mercedes-Benz Business, E-Class here. You have an electric option. You have a minivan. And again, we did mention we have our Lux options. You have the Rolls-Royce. You have the Phantom. And you can see down here, let's just, for example, pick the E-Class. You have 60 minutes of free time and that's of course subsequent to the plane landing. And you have 4 hours of free cancellation, which I think is pretty great for the industry. But if you happen to go down to more of a Lux option, again, this will be a little bit different, 48 hours free cancellation. So that's pretty much how this works. You'll select the vehicle you're looking for. Very, very simple to use. One moment here. I want to make sure you see this too. It shows you the time and the distance, which is really valuable for our clientele as well. They can see it right here. You'll go ahead and book. You'll put in their first name, last name of the client. If they're flying in private, you'll go ahead and put in the, you could have this, you have the options here. You could put in the tail number. If you don't know that yet, you'll just put in N/A. And you'll pick out some options here. Anything special we talked about, a wedding anniversary, a special memory, a milestone experience. You want to put that in here, flowers, chocolates. Our team will take care of that. If you want to put in, in here, the tail number will be provided closer to booking. You can do that as well. And what I had mentioned before, you had that 24/7 chat that I mentioned, if you remember that I mentioned, right here is where that's going to be, right? You have the 24/7 chat here. And you'll be able to put in here anything you need. Our specialists are readily available within minutes to get back to you. Say you want a specific vehicle that's not here. Let us know. We'll do our best to accommodate. And that's going to, again, go right here. You can add attachments. So we really do our best to ensure that everything is taken care of for you. And it's a very seamless and easy process for you. So that's the transfer. Now, again, by the hour is very similar. You're going to choose what you're looking for, how many hours per day. And again, by the touch of a fingertip, it's all here waiting for you to be booked. Now, car rental is another fascinating part of our business model. Now, if you're looking to secure a city car for your client, maybe they're traveling for business or even leisure, and they just want something very simple, we highly encourage you to use Sixt or Hertz. We're not in the business of those city cars. Again, you can certainly book that with us and look at the prices back and forth. But what ROLZO is well known for is the muscle cars, the luxury cars, the sports vehicles, the Porsches, the James Bond vehicle, Ferrari, Aston Martin. That's going to be something that we shine at, and we do not secure or similar. So if you want a red Ferrari 2025, we're going to confirm that exact car for you, and we can drop it off to wherever your clients want it to be and pick it up as well. So it's end-to-end service there in terms of the car rental. You're going to put in here what you're looking for. The request goes through, and our team needs, a couple days to get back to you on that in terms of making sure that we can fulfill that request and ensure that the vehicle is available indeed. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Again, very straightforward. Don't want to take up too much of your time. I want to ensure that you're all familiar with this platform and what it looks like. Very seamless, very easy to use. Again, A to B transfers while clients are traveling. Now, if you're booking a trip with a DMC, we know that sometimes DMCs handle that. That's okay. If you're booking a trip directly with a hotel, go with ROLZO because you're going to get 15% commission. Hotels typically don't pay commission on transfers. So just keep that in mind. That 15% is going to be pretty big as you're putting together these packages for your clients, especially for cruises. We get a lot of requests for clients who want door-to-door service from their home. And it adds another layer of value that you're going to provide to the client to let them know, hey, we have you covered, whether they're having to fly to the port or maybe they live in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, they're going down to Miami to board a ship. They can be comfortable knowing that you're going to be able to book this service for them. So it's an additional value add, and it adds so much value. It just removes the pain points of them having to think about how they're going to get somewhere. Uber is unreliable at times, and some people just want that extra comfort and extra level of service. So I'll pause there. I know that was kind of a lot of information, but I want to make sure that we equip you with the right resources and knowledge to articulate this to your clients. I'll go ahead and pause there for any questions anyone has. Happy to help answer. And hopefully this was valuable and helpful for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jesse. Yeah, we do have some questions. And the first question is, do you offer vehicles for people with disabilities?
Yes, certainly, absolutely. So that needs to be put in the chat there, that chat box that we discussed. That is definitely something that we offer from time to time. So just let us know. We can certainly do our best to accommodate that. That goes in the notes section.
Perfect. Thank you. Next question is, are you able to modify bookings after already requesting one?
Absolutely. So that's going to be that 24/7 chat that I alluded to. That's a wonderful place because, again, we all know travel is very disruptive. Things happen, delays, interruptions, changes, and that's common and normal. So in that 24/7 chat that you saw, everything goes right in there, and our team gets back to you within seconds. Well, within minutes, let's go with minutes to ensure that we're able to make that change for you.
Perfect. Next question is, are commissions paid on all services on your website?
Absolutely. So transfer by the hour and car rental will be 15% for you.
Perfect. And then are the prices shown through the portal the gross price versus like a net price?
Yes. So it's the gross price within our database. We're doing our best to provide the best possible rates for you. But that is all in gross.
Perfect. Is there a send quote tool or would I just let the client know?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can send a link if you want. So everyone's different, right? We have specific clients of travel advisors who just like to receive the invoice themselves and pay it. So that optionality is available for you. Being that ROLZO, we invest heavily in our tech. We just welcome all of the feedback that we can from our partners so that we can improve our platform. So that optionality is available to you if you wanted it.
Perfect. Is there a pay later option or does it all need to be paid at once?
So in terms of the booking platform, when you're going into the checkout for the payments, there's a couple different options. So you can one moment. So you can actually pay now, or you can send that quote to your client. If you're wanting to pay later, that's something that our tech team is going to really do their best to work on. That feature is not available at the moment, but that just goes in the 24/7 chat. Ask us, and we'll see because we're trying our best to reveal all these features shortly.
Perfect. Next question is, will the client receive a text before pickup or do I send that information to the client? How do you communicate as a company with the clients or is that my job?
It's a really great question. So within our platform, what we have in the settings is the ability for you to have updates sent directly to you and your client. Some advisors don't really want to be the middleman or middlewoman. And so they just prefer that to go directly to the client, the driver's details, their name, so they can communicate with them directly. So we offer both options in that case.
Perfect. Next question is, can I request a multilingual chauffeur?
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, that's going to go in that 24/7 chat. We'll do our best to accommodate specific requests like that.
Perfect. And do you have a cancellation policy?
We do. I think I showed. So typically 4 hours was that cancellation policy for that airport transfer that we talked about. But again, it really just depends on the vehicle that they're booking, because again, those luxury vehicles as compared to the more, typical sedans. So you're going to want to see when you're booking, you can see the cancellation policy right upon there. It's going to be different for each vehicle.
Perfect. How can I handle schedule changes, flight changes, etc.? Do I contact ROLZO in case my client's flight is delayed?
Oh, great question. So our drivers are actually make sure that when you're putting these bookings, you have the flight information in there. That's why we request it, because our drivers are monitoring each flight, right? So as long as that's in there, our driver will be aware of that of what's happening. If you want some extra additional support there, again, that 24/7 chat, you just put it in there, let us know, make us aware. But our drivers are going to be monitoring those.
Perfect. This person noted that they came in late, so you might have gone over this. And then their question was, do you do group bookings for like weddings or prom events or conferences, etc.?
Yeah, I'm glad that that was asked because again, that's a very popular request. And so I understand that every advisor here has the nature of your business is going to be different, right? And we do get a lot of advisors who just focus on events. Send us an email, because we have an events department that handles 10, 15, 20 cars. Again, whether that's corporate or a wedding or a bigger event, we can certainly accommodate that.
Perfect. And then next question is, you mentioned marketing materials earlier. If I need something specific, should I reach out to you as a company or should I make it myself?
Again, in that note section, if you're looking for something specific around an itinerary, that's really the only marketing we're able to offer in terms of your clients traveling. They have their itinerary in the car waiting for them. A lot of clients, it's a nice touch, right? Imagine you're traveling and boom, your itinerary is right there in paper, what you're doing. So we can actually print that out. In terms of other marketing material for your needs, you can reach out to us to help you out with some visuals we have if you wanted to do some marketing on social media, things like that. But what I had intended for when I initially said that was the itinerary in the car waiting for your clients.
Perfect. And then the next question is, do you have travel advisor rates or would I just book and take the commission?
Yeah, so those are the travel advisor rates that you're seeing on our platform.
Okay, perfect. So that would, if they wanted to book for themselves.
I apologize. I thought you meant travel advisor rates for clients. So we do actually have a 20% off if you wanted to try the service, a one-time 20% off if you wanted to try it yourself.
I love that. Well, that's really awesome. So I just want to reiterate, they do have travel advisor rates, the one-time 20% off. And then after that, they could book for themselves and then have the commission as a little bonus after.
Yeah, so reach out and I can share the code, but we actually don't provide commission for travel advisors themselves.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just asking. What if they booked a normal rate, is what I'm saying, and they just booked it for themselves? They would then get the commission?
No, it would be for their clients.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's either the commission or the 20% code.
No, that's what I'm asking. So like let's say they didn't do the 20% code, they could just book it normally
Yes.
and then
Yes.
they could just have the commission for themselves.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Sorry, I just wanted to confirm. Well, perfect. Thank you so much. Looks like okay, next question is how they register. Do we need to create an account?
Yeah, great question. So, for English speaking countries, USA, Australia, UK, Dublin, in Ireland. What we typically do is have you reach out directly to me. We set you up an account and get you going. I'll be your main point contact person if something were to arise that you need support on. So you'd reach out to me, I'd set up an account for you and be ready to go. If it's a Spanish speaking, Haley, my colleague, Haley at ROLZO.com will be able to support you there.
Perfect. And I just want to note we have that posted on the Travel Cafe website under suppliers. Select your country and then scroll down to ROLZO. It'll have their emails in there and also what information you need to provide when you email them for registration. So make sure you follow up with that. Perfect. Well, I think that's all the questions we have for today. Is there anything else that you want to note for travel advisors or add on?
No, I'll give you back some time, everyone. I just again want to thank you all for coming on to join me this Friday. Hope you have a great weekend, a great holiday season, and keep Rozo in mind for any upcoming vacations or travel for your clients. We'll be happy to support you.
Perfect. Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Jesse. Happy Friday, travel advisors. Thanks for joining us today. Go get registered for ROLZO today. Like he said, Jesse at ROLZO.com for English speakers, and then Haley for the Spanish speakers, and all that information is on the Travel Cafe website. So happy Friday, everyone. Thanks again, Jesse, and thanks, travel advisors.
Take care. Thanks again.